10,000 years ago, a powerful predator roamed the wilds of North America. This creature was so impressive that it became the stuff of legends. The dire wolf, as it was known, was larger, stronger, and fiercer than any wolf alive today. It hunted in packs, bringing down enormous prey. Bison and even young mammoths were on their menu. But when the Ice Age came to an end, the dire wolf vanished. At least that's what we believed for centuries. The dire wolf story is one of power and mystery. These magnificent creatures left behind traces of their existence. Fossils scattered across the continent tell a tale of a bygone era. These remnants whisper of a time when giants walked the earth. The dire wolf, with its bone-crushing jaws and formidable size, ruled the prehistoric landscapes. The La Brea tar pits in California hold a treasure trove of dire wolf remains. These pits, natural traps of sticky asphalt, captured countless animals over millennia. The preserved skeletons paint a vivid picture of the dire wolf's physique and power. But these remains also reveal a desperate struggle for survival as the world around them changed. The dire wolf story seemed to end with the close of the Ice Age. Their extinction, a stark reminder of nature's unforgiving power, left a void in our planet's history. But what if this was not the end? What if the echoes of the past could be revived? In 2025, a company called Colossal Biosciences made an astonishing claim. They announced that they had brought the dire wolf back from extinction. It seemed impossible, like something out of a science fiction novel. But Colossal Biosciences, a leader in the field of de-extinction, insisted that they had achieved the unthinkable. 3 dire wolf pups named Romulus, Remus, and Khaleesi became the center of attention. These pups, born through cutting-edge genetic engineering, represented a bold leap forward in our ability to manipulate life itself. Colossal Biosciences had defied the boundaries of nature, resurrecting a species lost for millennia. The announcement sent shockwaves around the world. Could this be real? Had science truly granted us the power to turn back the clock on extinction? The scientific community as well as the general public was captivated and bewildered. The implications of this breakthrough were staggering. The revival of the dire wolf sparked a firestorm of debate. It challenged our understanding of life, death, and our role in the natural world. This was not just about bringing back a single species. It was about rewriting the rules of existence. The birth of Romulus, Remus, and Khaleesi marked the beginning of a new era. It was a testament to human ingenuity and our relentless pursuit of scientific advancement. But it also raised profound ethical questions. Should we tamper with the very fabric of life? What are the consequences of playing God with nature? The dire wolf's return forced us to confront these questions head-on. As we gazed upon these resurrected creatures, we saw not just a scientific marvel, but a reflection of our own values and aspirations. The story of the dire wolf transcends the boundaries of time. It is a story about our past, our present, and the choices that will shape our future. In the heart of this debate lies a fundamental question. What does it truly mean to coexist with nature? As we delve deeper into the world of the dire wolf, we will explore the science behind its resurrection, the ethical dilemmas it presents, and the profound impact it has on our relationship with the natural world. The journey ahead is one of wonder, controversy, and profound reflection. It is a journey that challenges us to reconsider our place in the grand tapestry of life. The story of the dire wolf is far from over, it is only just beginning. Let's journey back in time, roughly 20,000 years, to the Pleistocene epoch. This was a time when giants roamed the earth, and North America was a very different place. Imagine vast grasslands stretching as far as the eye can see, a frigid world dominated by megafauna. Among these giants lived the dire wolf, the apex predator of its time, a creature perfectly adapted to this challenging environment. The dire wolf, known scientifically as Inoceon dirus, was a formidable creature. Larger and heavier than its closest living relative, the gray wolf, it commanded respect. Fossil evidence, particularly from the La Brea tar pits, reveals a powerful predator. The dire wolf's massive skull, sturdy legs, and bone-crushing jaws tell a tale of raw power. These wolves were built to take down prey far larger than themselves. Their size was imposing. Imagine a wolf standing over 6 feet long and weighing up to 150 pounds. A formidable predator even among the giants of the Ice Age. These were not solitary hunters. They thrived in coordinated packs, much like wolves today. But their prey was far larger. Bison, horses, and even young mammoths fell victim to their coordinated attacks. The dire wolf's reign was one of strength and dominance. They were the undisputed rulers of their domain, their presence shaping the very landscape they inhabited. Their howls, a symphony of the wild, echoed across the frozen plains, a testament to their power and dominion. They were the lords of the Pleistocene, their legend etched in bone and ice. The dire wolf, like its modern cousin, the gray wolf, was a highly social animal. Their survival depended on the strength of the pack. These packs, bound by intricate social structures, were a force to be reckoned with. Each member played a vital role, from the dominant alpha pair to the seasoned hunters and vigilant guardians. Hunting was a carefully orchestrated affair, a dance of instinct and strategy. Imagine a pack of dire wolves, their white coats blending seamlessly with the snow, stalking their prey across the frozen plains. Their communication, a language of whines, growls, and barks, kept the pack cohesive, allowing them to coordinate their movements and bring down prey many times their size. Their prey, massive herbivores like bison and horses, stood little chance against the pack's relentless assault. The dire wolves' powerful jaws, capable of crushing bone, delivered the final blow. Their strength and ferocity ensured that they remained at the top of the food chain, their presence shaping the delicate balance of their ecosystem. These wolves were not just skilled hunters, they were devoted parents. Evidence suggests that they, like modern wolves, raised their pups communally, with the entire pack sharing in the responsibility of protecting and nurturing the next generation. The pack was their lifeline, a tightly knit family unit that ensured their survival in a world of constant challenges. One of the most intriguing aspects of the dire wolf is its pale, almost white coat. Unlike the darker hues of its modern relatives, the dire wolf's fur provided effective camouflage in the snowy landscapes it called home. This adaptation allowed them to disappear into the wintry backdrop, becoming phantoms of the snow. This light coloration was not merely a matter of aesthetics, it was a crucial survival tool. It allowed them to stalk their prey undetected, their pale forms melting into the snowdrifts. Imagine a lone bison grazing on the edge of a snowy forest, oblivious to the danger lurking nearby. The dire wolf, its white coat blending seamlessly with the surroundings, could approach silently, a ghost in the winter landscape. This adaptation highlights the dire wolf's remarkable ability to thrive in its environment. It was a testament to the power of natural selection, shaping these creatures into perfect predators for their time and place. Their white coats, a symbol of their dominion over the frozen north, allowed them to rule the Pleistocene landscape with an almost spectral grace. The dire wolf's coat was not just a means of camouflage, it was a symbol of their power, a ghostly shroud that cloaked them in an aura of mystery and fear. They were the phantom wolves of the Ice Age, their pale forms haunting the frozen plains, a testament to nature's artistry and the unforgiving beauty of the Pleistocene world. The world of the dire wolf was a symphony of sound. The wind howled across the frozen plains, carrying with it the scent of prey and the distant calls of other creatures. But it was the dire wolf's own voice that truly defined the soundscape of the Pleistocene. Their howls, a chorus of ancient longing and primal power, echoed to vast distances. These vocalizations, much like those of their modern descendants, were essential for communication. A lone wolf, separated from its pack, could use its howl to signal its location, while a chorus of howls could announce a successful hunt or warn rivals to stay clear. These haunting calls, carried on the wind, were a testament to the pack's unity and strength. Imagine standing on a rocky outcrop, the wind whipping through your hair, as a pack of dire wolves raises its voice in unison. The sound, a mixture of high-pitched wails and deep guttural growls, would be both beautiful and terrifying, a stark reminder of the raw, untamed wilderness that surrounded them. These echoes in the wind, remnants of a bygone era, still resonate in our imaginations. They remind us of a time when giants walked the earth and the dire wolf with its haunting howl ruled the frozen plains. Their voices, silenced by time, still speak to us through the fossil record, a testament to their enduring power and the wild beauty of the Pleistocene world. The dire wolf, for all its might, was not invincible. It was a creature of its time, perfectly adapted to the harsh realities of the Pleistocene. But as the world began to change, as the Ice Age drew to a close, the dire wolf found itself facing a new set of challenges that would ultimately prove insurmountable. The glaciers, which had shaped the landscape for millennia, began to retreat. The once vast grasslands, the dire wolf's hunting grounds, shrank and gave way to forests. The megafauna, the creatures that had sustained the dire wolf for generations, began to disappear as well, victims of a changing climate and the ever-increasing encroachment of humans. The dire wolf, a specialized hunter, ill-equipped to adapt to a world without its primary prey, began to struggle. Fossils from the La Brea tar pits paint a grim picture of their decline. Many of the remains show signs of starvation and injury, suggesting that these once mighty predators were reduced to scavenging, desperately clinging to existence in a world that no longer had a place for them. The dire wolf's extinction, a slow and tragic decline, serves as a stark reminder of the fragility of life. It teaches us that even the most dominant creatures are vulnerable to the forces of change. Their story is a cautionary tale, a whisper from the past urging us to heed the lessons of extinction and to protect the delicate balance of the natural world. To truly grasp the grandeur of the dire wolf, we must compare it to its closest living relative, the gray wolf, a species that thrives to this day. The gray wolf, scientifically known as Canis lupus, shares a remarkable 99.5% of its DNA with the dire wolf. This genetic kinship is a testament to their shared ancestry, a link to a time when both species roamed the wilds of North America. On the surface, the two wolves share striking similarities. Both are social animals, their lives intertwined with the complex dynamics of the pack. Both species rely on a combination of strength, cunning, and coordinated hunting strategies to bring down prey. Their haunting howls, a symphony of the wild, echo across vast distances, a testament to their dominion over their respective landscapes. Yet, beneath these surface similarities lie crucial differences, distinctions that would ultimately determine their fates. The dire wolf, a product of the harsh Pleistocene epoch, was a creature of brute strength and specialized hunting prowess. The gray wolf, on the other hand, possessed a remarkable adaptability, a trait that allowed it to weather the storms of change and emerge as a survivor. The story of these two wolves is a tale of evolution and adaptation, a case study in the delicate balance between specialization and versatility. It is a story that sheds light on the forces that shape life on Earth and the enduring power of natural selection. The dire wolf's physique was a testament to its power. Its broader shoulders, larger jaws, and thicker fur set it apart from its gray wolf cousin. Imagine a gray wolf, a formidable predator in its own right, weighing up to 100 pounds. Now picture the dire wolf, a behemoth in comparison, tipping the scales at 150 pounds or more. This size difference was not merely a matter of aesthetics, it was a reflection of their ecological roles. The dire wolf was built to take down megafauna, the giants of the Ice Age. Its massive jaws, powered by robust muscles, could deliver bone-crushing bites, capable of subduing even the largest prey. Its sturdy legs, built for endurance and short bursts of speed, allowed it to chase down prey across long distances, wearing it down until it succumbed to exhaustion or the pack's relentless assault. The gray wolf, while lacking the sheer size and power of its extinct relative, possessed its own set of advantages. Its lighter build allowed for greater agility, making it a more versatile hunter, capable of navigating dense forests and pursuing smaller, more agile prey. This adaptability proved crucial as the Pleistocene world began to change. The dire wolf, specialized for a world of megafauna and open grasslands, found itself struggling to adapt as its primary prey disappeared. The gray wolf, on the other hand, with its ability to exploit a wider range of prey and habitats, was able to weather the ecological storms and emerge as a survivor. Despite their physical differences, the dire wolf and the gray wolf shared a deep-seated behavioral kinship. Both species exhibited complex social structures, their lives revolving around the intricate dynamics of the pack. The pack was their lifeline, a tightly knit family unit that provided safety, support, and the means to bring down prey that would be impossible to tackle alone. Imagine a pack of dire wolves, their pale forms moving silently through a snowy forest, their movements synchronized, their senses attuned to the slightest sound or scent. This coordinated hunting strategy, a hallmark of both species, allowed them to take down prey far larger than themselves, their combined strength and cunning overcoming the odds. Communication was key to their success. Both species relied on a complex language of howls, whines, growls, and body language to convey information, maintain social bonds, and coordinate their actions. Their haunting howls, a chorus of ancient longing and primal power, echoed across vast distances, a testament to their social bonds and dominion over their respective landscapes. These shared behaviors, etched in their genes, highlight the enduring power of their shared ancestry. Despite their divergent evolutionary paths, the dire wolf and the gray wolf carried within them the echoes of a shared heritage, a testament to the enduring power of natural selection in shaping the behavior of social predators. The dire wolf's extinction highlights the potential pitfalls of specialization. Its massive size and powerful jaws, assets in a world of megafauna, became liabilities as prey animals dwindled. The gray wolf, with its more adaptable nature, was able to adjust to the changing times. The dire wolf's story serves as a cautionary tale, a reminder that even the most powerful creatures can fall victim to change. It highlights the importance of adaptability as a survival strategy. While the dire wolf may be extinct, its legacy lives on in the genes of its gray wolf cousin. The gray wolf, carrying within its DNA the whispers of its extinct relative, serves as a living reminder of the dire wolf's reign. Their shared genetic heritage allows us to glimpse into the past. The dire wolf story, while tragic, is not without its glimmer of hope. As we delve deeper into genetics, the line between science fiction and reality continues to blur. The reign of the dire wolf was destined to end as the Pleistocene epoch drew to a close. The world began to warm, reshaping the landscapes that had nurtured the dire wolf. The once sprawling grasslands began to shrink, replaced by dense forests. The megafauna, the cornerstones of the Pleistocene ecosystem, began to disappear. The dire wolf, a creature of the cold, found itself increasingly out of sync with its surroundings. The dire wolf's survival was linked to the fate of its prey. As the megafauna disappeared, so did the dire wolf's primary source of sustenance. The smaller animals that replaced the megafauna presented new challenges. The fossil record paints a grim picture of the dire wolf's decline. Many bones show signs of malnutrition and injury, suggesting a desperate struggle for survival. The dire wolf faced increasing competition from other predators. The gray wolf, a smaller, more adaptable cousin, proved to be a formidable rival. The arrival of humans added another layer of complexity to the dire wolf's plight. Humans with their advanced hunting techniques represented a new kind of competitor. The combination of climate change, prey scarcity, and increased competition created a perfect storm of adversity. The extinction of the dire wolf serves as a stark reminder of the fragility of life. Their disappearance left a void in the ecosystem. Though their howls no longer echo, the dire wolf's legacy lives on in the fossil record. Their story serves as a cautionary tale, reminding us of the delicate balance of nature. It is a responsibility to learn from the past and protect the present. The late Pleistocene epoch witnessed the extinction of countless species. These extinctions marked the end of an era when giants walked the earth. These creatures were integral parts of their ecosystems. Their extinction left a void, a reminder of the fragility of life. Their stories urge us to learn from the past and protect the present. The woolly mammoth stands as one of the most iconic symbols of the Pleistocene epoch. These massive herbivores roamed the vast mammoth steppe grasslands. Their presence shaped the very landscape they inhabited. Their extinction had a profound impact on these ecosystems. The woolly mammoth story is a testament to the interconnectedness of life on Earth. The saber-toothed cat was a formidable predator of the Pleistocene epoch. These apex predators shaped the dynamics of prey populations. Their extinction came as their primary prey dwindled in numbers. Their story highlights the delicate balance within ecosystems. Their extinction serves as a reminder of the importance of preserving biodiversity. The dodo stands as a poignant symbol of human-caused extinction. This curious creature was once a common sight on the forests of Mauritius. The dodo's fate took a tragic turn with the arrival of humans. By the late 17th century, the dodo was extinct. The dodo's story serves as a cautionary tale urging us to prioritize conservation efforts. The extinction of countless species marked a profound loss of biodiversity. Their stories offer valuable lessons about the interconnectedness of life on Earth. Their legacies urge us to act as responsible stewards of the natural world. The echoes of these extinct giants remind us that extinction is forever. Their stories challenge us to envision a future where humanity's impact is one of harmony. The de-extinction of the dire wolf, once a distant dream confined to the realms of science fiction, became a tangible reality through the groundbreaking work of Colossal Biosciences. This audacious endeavor, fueled by cutting-edge genetic engineering techniques and a deep understanding of ancient DNA, marked a paradigm shift in our relationship with the natural world, blurring the lines between extinction and resurrection. Imagine a team of scientists, their faces illuminated by the glow of computer screens, meticulously analyzing fragments of genetic code extracted from ancient dire wolf remains. These fragments, like pieces of a shattered mirror, held the secrets to resurrecting a species lost for millennia. Colossal Biosciences leveraging the power of genomics, embarked on a journey to piece together the Direwolves' genetic blueprint, a testament to human ingenuity and our relentless pursuit of scientific advancement. The process began with the painstaking extraction of DNA from well-preserved direwolf fossils. These fossils, remnants of a bygone era, held within their very structure the building blocks of life, the genetic code that had once dictated the direwolf's every trait, from its imposing size to its hunting prowess. Using advanced sequencing technologies, the scientists were able to read the ancient DNA, deciphering the language of life encoded within. This genetic treasure trove, though fragmented and incomplete, provided the foundation for the direwolf's resurrection. Colossal Biosciences, undeterred by the challenges of working with ancient DNA, embarked on a mission to reconstruct the direwolf's genome, to breathe life back into a species that had been silenced by time. Reconstructing the direwolf's genome was no small feat. It was akin to assembling a complex jigsaw puzzle with millions of genetic pieces scattered across time. The scientists, armed with powerful computational tools and a deep understanding of genetics, embarked on a meticulous process of comparing the fragmented direwolf DNA with the complete genome of its closest living relative, the gray wolf. Imagine a computer screen filled with lines of genetic code, each line representing a tiny piece of the puzzle. The scientists, like master codebreakers, meticulously compared the direwolf's genetic fragments to the gray wolf's genome, searching for similarities and differences, identifying the genetic variations that had set the direwolf apart. By pinpointing these key genetic differences, the scientists could begin to understand the genetic basis for the direwolf's unique traits, such as its larger size, more powerful bite, and pale coat. This comparative genomic approach, a testament to the power of modern science, allowed Colossal Biosciences to identify the specific genes that needed to be edited in order to bring back the dire wolf, or at least a close approximation of it. This process, though painstaking and complex, was essential for the success of the De-Extinction project. It allowed the scientists to move beyond mere speculation and to develop a targeted approach to genetic engineering, one that was based on a deep understanding of the dire wolf's genetic makeup. With the dire wolf's genetic blueprint in hand, Colossal Biosciences faced another challenge: finding a suitable surrogate to carry and give birth to the resurrected species. The gray wolf, though a close relative, was deemed unsuitable due to its smaller size and the potential for complications during pregnancy and birth. Instead, the scientists turned to domestic dog breeds, carefully selecting those with similar size and reproductive characteristics to the dire wolf. Imagine a team of veterinarians and animal care specialists carefully selecting a surrogate mother from a pool of healthy, well-cared-for dogs. These dogs, chosen for their compatibility with the dire wolf's genetic makeup and their ability to carry and nurture the pups, played a crucial role in the de-extinction process, their own biology intertwined with the fate of a long-lost species. Once a suitable surrogate was identified, the scientists used in vitro fertilization techniques to create dire wolf embryos. These embryos, carrying the edited DNA that would give rise to the resurrected species, were then carefully implanted into the surrogate mother's womb, marking a pivotal moment in the de-extinction process. The surrogate mother, her body now carrying the weight of scientific progress and the hope of resurrecting a lost species, became a symbol of the interconnectedness of life, a testament to the delicate balance between technology and nature. After months of anticipation and careful monitoring, the day arrived. The birth of the first dire wolf pups in over 10,000 years. Romulus and Remus, two healthy male pups, entered the world, their arrival heralding a new era in conservation and igniting a firestorm of debate about the ethics and implications of resurrecting extinct species. Imagine the scene in the lab as the pups, their eyes still closed, their bodies still wet from birth, took their first breaths, their tiny lungs filling with air. The scientists and veterinarians, their faces a mixture of awe, relief, and perhaps a touch of apprehension, watched over them, marveling at the culmination of years of research and the sheer audacity of bringing back a species lost for millennia. A few months later, a third pup, a female named Khaleesi, joined the pack, her arrival further bolstering the nascent dire wolf population and adding to the genetic diversity of the resurrected species. These pups, symbols of scientific progress and the boundless potential of genetic engineering, became the focus of intense scrutiny and debate. Their every move, every whimper, every playful nip was documented, analyzed, and shared with the world, their existence a testament to human ingenuity and our growing ability to manipulate the very fabric of life. But their birth also raised profound questions about our responsibility to the natural world and the ethical implications of wielding such power. The birth of the dire wolf pups was just the beginning of a long and uncertain journey. Colossal Biosciences, aware of the challenges of reintroducing a long-extinct species, had created a 2,000-acre preserve designed to mimic the dire wolf's natural habitat as closely as possible. This preserve, a haven for the resurrected species, would serve as a living laboratory, a place where scientists could study the behavior, ecology, and long-term viability of the dire wolf in a controlled environment. Imagine the pups, their legs growing stronger with each passing day, exploring their spacious enclosure, their playful interactions hinting at the social bonds that had once allowed their ancestors to thrive. Scientists, equipped with cameras and tracking devices, carefully observed their behavior, documenting their every move, their every interaction with their environment. The goal was not just to bring back the dire wolf, but to understand its role in the Pleistocene ecosystem, and to explore the possibility of one day reintroducing it into the wild. This ambitious vision, fraught with challenges and ethical dilemmas, raised questions about the definition of wild in a world increasingly shaped by human activity. The dire wolf's journey from extinction to resurrection, a testament to the power of science and the boundless potential of genetic engineering, had only just begun. The road ahead was long and uncertain, filled with both promise and peril. The fate of the dire wolf, once again a living legend, rested in the hands of its creators, their decision shaping not just the future of a single species but our relationship with the natural world itself. The birth of Romulus, Remus, and Khaleesi, the first dire wolf pups in millennia, sparked a wave of excitement and awe. Yet alongside the wonder came a tide of ethical questions, rippling outward from the very heart of de-extinction. Could these pups, born through genetic manipulation, truly be considered dire wolves? Or were they something different, a new creation bearing the echoes of a lost species? Critics argued that the genetic edits, while significant in replicating certain traits, represented a mere fraction of the dire wolf's complete genome. The pups, they argued, were essentially modified gray wolves, carrying a whisper of their extinct ancestors' genetic legacy, but lacking the full tapestry of genes that had once defined the species. Paleoecologist Jacqueline Gill encapsulated this sentiment, stating, "I have Neanderthal genes, but I'm not a Neanderthal." The debate centered on the very essence of authenticity in a world increasingly shaped by human intervention. Could we, with our limited understanding of the intricate web of life, truly claim to resurrect a species in its entirety? Or were we, in our attempts to right the wrongs of the past, inadvertently creating something new, something that blurred the lines between homage and artificiality? The question of authenticity extended beyond genetics, encompassing the very essence of what it meant to be a dire wolf. Could these pups, raised in a controlled environment, ever truly replicate the behaviors, instincts, and social dynamics of their wild ancestors? Or were they destined to be echoes of a lost world, forever separated from the ecological and evolutionary forces that had shaped their kind? Beyond the philosophical debate about authenticity lay a more pressing ethical concern: the welfare of the resurrected direwolves themselves. Romulus, Remus, and Khaleesi, born into a world vastly different from the one their ancestors had known, faced a unique set of challenges, their very existence a testament to both human ingenuity and our capacity for unintended consequences. Raised in a controlled environment, devoid of the social complexities of a wild pack, the pups lacked the opportunity to learn crucial survival skills from their kin. The absence of parents, siblings, and the intricate hierarchy of a pack raised concerns about their social development, their ability to form bonds, and their capacity to navigate the nuances of inter-pack communication. Concerns also arose about the potential for health issues. Cloned animals, despite scientific advancements, often faced a higher risk of genetic abnormalities, shortened lifespans, and a susceptibility to diseases that their wild counterparts had developed resistance to over millennia of natural selection. The dire wolf pups, living embodiments of cutting-edge science, were also potential harbingers of unforeseen health complications, a testament to the unpredictable nature of genetic manipulation. The ethical dilemma centered on the delicate balance between scientific advancement and animal welfare. Could we, in our quest to resurrect a lost species, justify the potential suffering of individuals born into a world ill-equipped to meet their needs? Was the pursuit of scientific knowledge, the allure of rewriting the past, worth the potential cost to these resurrected creatures? The de-extinction of the dire wolf, a multi-million-dollar endeavor, ignited a debate about the allocation of resources in an era of unprecedented environmental challenges. Critics argued that the vast sums of money poured into resurrecting a long-extinct species could be better spent on protecting the thousands of species currently teetering on the brink of extinction. The plight of endangered animals, their habitats shrinking, their populations decimated by human activity, stood in stark contrast to the resources devoted to bringing back a species lost for millennia. The money spent on reconstructing the dire wolf's genome, breeding pups, and creating a specialized preserve, they argued, could have funded countless conservation projects aimed at protecting vulnerable ecosystems and the creatures that called them home. Colossal Biosciences, while acknowledging the importance of conservation, argued that de-extinction technologies held the potential to revolutionize conservation efforts. The genetic tools and techniques developed through projects like the dire wolf resurrection, they argued, could be applied to bolster the genetic diversity of endangered populations, enhance disease resistance, and even reverse the effects of inbreeding depression. The debate highlighted a fundamental ethical question. In an age of limited resources and accelerating environmental degradation, how should we prioritize our conservation efforts? Should we focus on protecting the species currently struggling to survive, or should we invest in ambitious, albeit controversial, technologies that might offer a lifeline to both extinct and endangered species? The prospect of reintroducing dire wolves into the wild, while still a distant possibility, raised a host of ecological concerns. Ecosystems, intricate webs of interconnected species and environmental factors, are constantly evolving, adapting to change over time. The reintroduction of a large predator, absent for millennia, had the potential to disrupt these delicate balances, with unforeseen consequences for both existing species and the resurrected wolves themselves. The dire wolf, a specialized hunter of megafauna, had evolved in a Pleistocene world vastly different from the modern landscape. The prey animals they had once depended upon, creatures like mammoths and giant sloths, were long gone, replaced by a new assemblage of species with their own established predator-prey relationships and ecological niches. The reintroduction of dire wolves could trigger a cascade of unintended consequences. Competition for resources with existing predators such as gray wolves and coyotes could lead to conflict, territorial disputes, and even localized extinctions. The impact on prey populations, unprepared for the return of a large pack-hunting predator, could disrupt food webs, alter grazing patterns, and have ripple effects throughout the ecosystem. The ethical dilemma centered on the potential for unintended harm. Could we, in our attempts to right the wrongs of the past, justify the potential ecological disruption that could result from reintroducing a species into an environment vastly different from the one it had evolved to inhabit? Was the pursuit of ecological restoration worth the risk of further upsetting the delicate balance of nature? A future unwritten, navigating the unknowable. The de-extinction of the dire wolf, a testament to human ingenuity and our growing ability to manipulate the very fabric of life, opened a Pandora's box of ethical dilemmas, forcing us to confront uncomfortable truths about our relationship with the natural world and our responsibilities as stewards of the planet. The road ahead was uncharted, filled with both promise and peril. The decisions we made as individuals, as societies, and as a global community would shape not just the fate of the dire wolf, but the future of conservation, the trajectory of technological advancement, and the very essence of our coexistence with the natural world. The ethical debates surrounding de-extinction were not easily resolved. They challenged our definitions of authenticity, forced us to confront the potential for animal suffering, and highlighted the complexities of resource allocation in a world facing unprecedented environmental challenges. They urged us to consider the ecological ramifications of our actions, to acknowledge the limits of our understanding, and to proceed with caution as we ventured into uncharted ethical territory. The story of the dire wolf, once confined to the fossil record, had been thrust back into the realm of the living, its resurrection a stark reminder of our power to both destroy and create. As we gazed upon Romulus, Remus, and Khaleesi, their eyes reflecting the weight of scientific progress and the burden of ethical responsibility, we were reminded that the future, like the genome itself, was malleable, its ultimate form shaped by the choices we made today. And future wolf. The dire wolf, once a creature of legend confined to the dusty annals of paleontological discovery, now stands before us, a living testament to the boundless potential of human ingenuity. The resurrection of this ancient predator, a feat once deemed impossible, has shattered the seemingly insurmountable barrier of extinction, forcing us to confront the awe-inspiring and at times unsettling power we now wield over the very fabric of life. As we gaze upon Romulus, Remus, and Khaleesi, their eyes reflecting both the wild spirit of their ancestors and the uncertainty of a world forever altered by human hands, we are reminded that the past is not immutable, that the echoes of extinct species still resonate within our reach. The dire wolf, once a silent specter haunting the Pleistocene plains, has been granted a second chance, a new chapter in its evolutionary saga, albeit one authored by human intervention. Their existence, a testament to both our scientific brilliance and our capacity for ethical complexity, compels us to ask profound questions about our place in the natural world. Have we, in our quest to right the wrongs of past extinctions, embarked on a path toward a future where nature bends to our will, where the distinction between restoration and creation becomes increasingly blurred? Or does the dire wolf's resurrection represent a beacon of hope, a symbol of our potential to heal the wounds we have inflicted upon the planet, to forge a new covenant with the natural world based on respect, responsibility, and a deep understanding of the interconnectedness of all life? The answers to these questions, fraught with ethical dilemmas and ecological uncertainties, will shape not only the fate of the dire wolf, but the very trajectory of conservation, the boundaries of scientific exploration, and the moral compass that guides our relationship with the natural world. The dire wolf story, once confined to the fossil record, has become a parable for the Anthropocene, an era defined by both human and the saga of the dire wolf's resurrection extends far beyond the boundaries of a single species. It serves as a powerful microcosm of the larger ecological crisis unfolding across our planet, a crisis characterized by habitat loss, climate change, and an alarming rate of biodiversity loss. The same forces that drove the dire wolf to extinction thousands of years ago, environmental upheaval, prey scarcity, and the ever-expanding footprint of humanity, now threaten countless species across the globe. The ethical dilemmas we grapple with in the context of de-extinction, the question of authenticity, the welfare of resurrected animals, the allocation of scarce resources, and the potential for ecological disruption, are mirrored in our efforts to conserve existing species and mitigate the impacts of human activity on the natural world. The dire wolf's story, in its tragedy and its triumph, serves as a potent reminder that we cannot isolate ourselves from the intricate web of life that sustains us. Every action we take, every decision we make, ripples through the ecosystem, impacting not only our own species, but the countless others with whom we share this planet. The dire wolf's resurrection compels us to acknowledge the far-reaching consequences of our actions, to recognize that the pursuit of scientific advancement must be tempered by ethical considerations, and to embrace a sense of responsibility for the well-being of all life on Earth. As we stand at this critical juncture, the future of conservation hinges on our ability to bridge the gap between scientific innovation and ecological understanding, to harness the power of technology while respecting the delicate balance of nature. The dire wolf, a symbol of both loss and potential, challenges us to envision a future where coexistence, not conquest, defines our relationship with the natural world. A new dawn for conservation? The de-extinction of the dire wolf has ignited a fierce debate about the future of conservation, a debate that extends far beyond the halls of academia and the confines of scientific journals. It is a debate that touches upon our deepest values, our relationship with the natural world, and our responsibilities to future generations. Some view de-extinction as a radical, even hubristic attempt to play God, to rewrite the history of life on Earth according to our own designs. Others see it as a powerful tool in our conservation arsenal, a means of restoring damaged ecosystems, enhancing biodiversity, and atoning for the ecological sins of the past. The truth, as is often the case with complex ethical dilemmas, likely lies somewhere between these two extremes. De-extinction, while undoubtedly a powerful technology, is not a panacea for the biodiversity crisis. It is not a substitute for protecting existing species, restoring degraded habitats, or addressing the root causes of extinction, such as climate change and habitat destruction. However, it does offer a glimmer of hope, a potential means of righting past wrongs and restoring ecological functionality that has been lost due to human actions. The key to harnessing the power of de-extinction for conservation lies in approaching it with a healthy dose of caution, humility, and a deep respect for the complexities of the natural world. We must resist the allure of technological quick fixes and instead embrace a holistic approach to conservation that prioritizes protecting existing species, restoring degraded ecosystems, and addressing the underlying drivers of biodiversity loss. The dire wolf story, in its tragedy and its triumph, serves as a potent reminder that we are not merely passive observers in the grand symphony of life but active participants, our actions shaping the fate of countless species and the very future of our planet. It is a responsibility we cannot shirk, a challenge we must embrace with both wisdom and determination as we strive to create a world where both humanity and nature can thrive.
You're watching Future Plus Station, where tomorrow begins today. New stories every day. Subscribe and join the future.